Hi, in today's quick Q&A, I'm answering a really smart and important question that I get from time to time. How do I handle legal pages when I'm designing client websites? Do I guide clients on what they need, or is that fully their responsibility? Hi, if we haven't met, I'm Christy Price. I'm a Squarespace expert and educator and creator of the Web Designer's Playbook for Squarespace web designers. So, this question came from a fellow designer in Australia who mentioned that her clients often aren't sure what legal pages they even need. And she's wondering where the line is between designer and legal advisor. And I totally get it. This is one of those areas that can feel tricky to navigate. So, let's talk about how I handle it and what's worked for me over the years. Now, keep in mind, I'm not an attorney and this is not legal advice. This is just what has worked for me. So, in my business for custom website clients, like this designer, sometimes my clients come from all over the world, and I don't know what the legal standards are in other countries. And in fact, I don't know what they are for lots of businesses here in the US. So, if you're a financial advisor or an attorney, I know that there are specific things that you're supposed to have or do on your website. But I'm not an attorney, so I can't guide them on that. So, what I tell my clients when I'm collecting their content is that I will put any of their legal pages on their website, and that is included in the overall website design fee. So, I'm not charging extra for legal pages, it's just copy and paste. I also tell them that I am not an attorney, so I cannot guide them on what pages they need for their website. They need to consult with an attorney because those pages, like the privacy policy, terms and conditions, those are legal documents and I can't write them and I can't advise them. Now, here in the US, I do tell them that there is a company that I use called Termageddon for my website policies. And I share that information with them for them to take a look at because I love Termageddon. I've been using it for years. It works really well. But outside of that, I won't share other than what works for me. So I ask them in the website content guide that I provide to give me all the legal information that they need to put on their website. So I am putting that burden onto my client. I'm not an attorney, I'm not a legal advisor, so I cannot help with that. So, really, we do have to put the burden of that onto your clients. And in my content documents, I make it clear that I'll put whatever legal information they need on their website, but they have to provide it. Now, this last question, if a client doesn't know or doesn't want legal pages on their site, does that risk come back on you as the designer? Or is it purely the client's responsibility once I flagged it? Now, again, the laws may be different in Australia and the US and across the world. And I'm not an attorney, so I can't actually answer this question for you. But what I do is I make it clear in the documentation that legal pages are my client's responsibility, and I'm building out the website with the content they provide. So that's how I handle it. It's worked well for me over the years. And in the description, I'll drop a link to Termageddon if you are in the US and want to check that out as something that you could share with your clients. If you're a web designer trying to create a smoother, more professional client process, check out the Web Designer's Playbook. It's my step by step system for running client projects with more ease, clarity, and confidence. You'll find templates, timelines, and all the pieces I use in my own workflow. You can grab it at christyprice.com/playbook. I'll also drop the link below in the description. Thanks for watching, and I wish you all the best in your web design business.